Transposition Studio is the answer for a high-quality .NET solution on Windows desktop and on the web, including a full mobile experience, while preserving your investment in business rules and logic. Our experience shows that transposition allows a path to modernization that is 10 times better, faster, and cheaper than the competition. Here we're showing the IDE of Transposition Studio, into which we have loaded a VB6 application. Let's start things off by actually starting transposition, because this takes a couple of minutes. While this is running, let's look at the VB6 application we are working with. What we will attempt to show is this VB6 application, which is a simple data entry application with adding, updating, and deleting operations. This we will transpose into a WinForms application, a web application, ASP.NET MVC, and including a mobile experience as part of the web application. Transposition is almost over, and Visual Studio will open shortly. So the application has opened in Visual Studio. We have the controllers directory, the models directory, the views directory. This is a standards-based MVC application. Let's go and run it in Google Chrome. The client of the transpose application is pure HTML5 and completely standards compliant. We can see the web application side by side with the VB6 application. We can go and run an update operation on the web application. Let's make Jack Junior. Save, and a quick update because this is not yet Ajaxed. So we can see we got a quite attractive web application directly from the VB6 application. Now this web application already includes a mobile experience. To show that, let's create another browser window, put them side by side, and use the Chrome emulator to show the view from a Google Nexus 5 Android mobile phone. So let's simply copy the URL over of the same web application, and we can see that the view on the mobile is going to be completely different, much more fit for a small device. We have swipe operations to the left to get update. Let's say, for example, update, change Miriam into Mary. And go to save. And now swiping over here, and I'm sorry, and do an update. Miriam has become Mary. But the interesting thing and important to note is that if we update the main window, we will also see Miriam has changed into Mary. So what we have here is a web application with a regular desktop browser view and a mobile view out of the box directly from the Transposition Studio. Because the transposed web application is a completely standard-based ASP.NET MVC application, getting these separate views is quite simple. Let's take a peek inside Visual Studio and look at the application. So in the views directory, we have a general view for a general browser experience, and also an Android view, which is what we saw as the mobile view. And the switch between those two views, by the way, we'll look in more detail at what these views look like and how they work and how we can work on them in the designer shortly. So let's now look at the switch. So we defined two display mode providers, one for the regular desktop experience, one for Android, and actually there's also one for iPhone, which we haven't implemented as a view. Of course, the VB6 application can also be transposed to a WinForms application. Let's go to a Visual Studio solution which I've prepared by transposing VB6, the same VB6 application with the WinForms target, and let's run it. So here we have the full WinForm solution with the same capabilities. So to recap, we've seen a Visual Basic 6 application, quite standard with data capabilities. We've seen it transposed to a WinForm application with the same capabilities, a little updated look. And we've also seen it transposed into a web application and a web application with mobile capabilities, all done with the same transposition studio and technology.